everybody. Welcome to my very wonderful channel, Playboy 100,000. Welcome to my very wonderful channel, MGTOW Playboy 100,000. You're welcome to subscribe to my channel, and furthermore, do me a little tiny favor. If you have any sort of questions regarding whatever it is, you are anytime welcome to ask me. Now, what is my channel all about? Basically, yeah, I wanna fuck 100,000 women. I wanna bang 100,000 women. It means, I'm gonna give you for very first a little introduction what a playboy is. A playboy in general, he is a very old-fashioned gentleman, but in a contemporary way. It means like a playboy never considers to disrespect a woman, even she talks all day long nonsense. So we live in a time where we do not have men anymore. We live in a time where we do not have real ladies anymore. We live in a time of feminists and, women, they act like crazy whores, crazy or, unsophisticated human beings. But at the same time, they expect gentlemen to be old-fashioned just for their benefits. I'm gonna give you a little description about my past. So I'm a very wealthy gentleman. I grew up in no, I'm not gonna tell you that way exactly. But in general, I'm a very wealthy man. It means like I got a private plane. I got several cars, specific cars, and I travel the world. And do you need money to be a playboy? Let's say to attract women, to seduce women, it's easier to have money. Do I pay a woman to have sex with me? Absolutely not. I'm too young for that. I'm in my mid-30s. It means like, so I'm stunningly good-looking, handsome, and I do not have to pay for a woman just to open her legs. That is for ugly-looking gentlemen. They need to put money on the table and whatever. And I want you to understand something, that life in general is a journey. And if you say, how can you use women? I'm sorry for that. I do not use women, so it is more women try to get a fortune out of me. You need to understand that, but I play the game better than any woman on planet Earth, so because women are kind of like into that sort of, women are full of fakeness. Do me a favor and listen to me. Women are full of fakeness, even their height are fake. If she takes off her high heels, so even her height is a fake. Her fingernails are fake. Her lip color, if she puts off her lipstick, her fake eyelashes, and everything on a woman is fake, especially in these days. Breast implants, that sort of lip fillers, and so women are fake from the scratch. But you need to understand something that is created by our society, that is created also by Mother Nature. Mother Nature has only one purpose: procreation, surviving and procreation. That is a game by Mother Nature. And I want you to understand that I adore women. I like the beauty, the visual beauty of women, and all I take for granted, all I gonna use is like, I only wanna have a great time on planet Earth with women. I only wanna enjoy women, the greater aspect. But when it gets a little bit complicated, I gotta get rid of them. Life is too short, to waste my time on stupid, uneducated, unsophisticated, girly trash. What do I mean by girly trash? I only bang women between 18 and 25, period. If she's 26, no, I'm not gonna waste my time on that, So now I'm in touch with three individuals, three beautiful girls, so I'm going to meet their very, I need to tell you something. I was recently in a relationship, and it's ended, and I need to tell you something. I was really deeply in love, and if I'm in love, I'm not a cheater. Sir, I stick to my woman. I stick to my girl. I dedicate her my yeah. I worship the relationship. I'm not a cheater. So, but the moment I step out of a relationship and I do my Playboy project to bang 100,000 women, so for guarantee, I'm not gonna tell them like, you are a part of my project. I just wanna bang you, so absolutely not. I'm gonna tell them something like, I feel something for you. You're beautiful, so I consider to have a relationship with you, and so that sort of thing, like, so. But it requires two to play that sort of game. I told you I'm a very wealthy guy. I got a private jet, and I wanna have sex the same day we meet, the same day, not the second day, not the third day, not the fifth day, the very first day we meet. I wanna have sex. I wanna bang the shit out of them, so I'm going to meet Lena in 6 days, so we're going to meet, we're going to have a wonderful time, and I told her, like, I want you to stay for 5 days with me, like, so she confirmed, and guess what, for guarantee, we're going to have sex, so, but the first night, I tell you, I'm gonna bang the shit out of her. That simple, that simple. I'm going to bang the shit out of her. That simple. Now everybody, my channel, Playboy 100,000 to bang 100,000 women, MGTOW, Playboy 100,000. It means in general, you need to understand something, that women are only on planet Earth to give pleasure to a man, to give birth to the next generation. I remember back in those days, I worship my mother, I worship my grandmother, without my mother, sir, I wouldn't be around, obviously, sir. And do I hate women? No, absolutely not. What I hate is the complicated aspect of a woman, the very complicated aspect. Like, women, they pretend like, I'm not reachable, I'm not fuckable, I'm not, you need to work to, it's like that sort of blah blah all the time, sir. I'm here to give men hope again, to give men, women are very easy in general, they are not complicated. Women are created by Mother Nature or the Holy God just for one thing, to procreate. That simple, that simple. Now I'm going to meet up with Lena. Lena is from Romania, stunningly good looking, completely, she's that sort of very typical woman, like, so I got a private plane. I told her, like, I'm gonna send you my private plane, sir, to fly her in, sir. And, I'm in Milan right now, and she's right now in Switzerland, but originally she's from Romania, but she lives in Wagen in London, and I'm gonna fly her in, like, so we're going to have sex together. For very first, I'm going to invite her for dinner. We're going to have, of course, a little chat conversation for guarantee, so it's not like the fact immediately the moment she's going to land, I'm going to pick her up from the airport. We're going to head immediately to the hotel room and have sex immediately, sir. No, it's more like I'm a gentleman, I stick to the idea, I want to seduce women, I want to conquer her, I want to seduce her, like, in a very, very old-fashioned way, like, so it means, like, at some level, she needs to feel comfortable to open her legs, she needs to feel that sort of, well, actually, I'm gonna tell you something. The moment she's going to land, we're going to the hotel, and then I booked several wellness appointments for, like, going to her hairdresser, going to her waxing studio. She wants her nails to be done. So I booked all those appointments, like, and so she wants to feel beautiful. I understand that. So women wants to feel beautiful. Women wants to feel beautiful for their, lover, backslash boyfriend, husband, or whatever. So I'm going to book her those appointments. Now, everybody, women are highly complicated, and I don't waste my time on complicated things anymore. Like, so I was in a relationship recently, and I stepped out. I stepped out of the relationship because she started to get complicated. She started to act crazy. I'm gonna tell you something. I remember when I met her, she was very submissive. She was very like, well, and she asked me everything in a very polite way. She was very friendly. And then all of a sudden, I tell you, like, she was all of a sudden demanding. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, I want this, and send me this. And I'm gonna tell you something. I was like, I told you, like, before, when we met for the very first time, you were so polite, you were so, like, asking me for things, but now you are demanding things, you're taking things for granted. And she was like, yeah, it is the way it is, so, yeah, that is what I mean. There comes a point when women tries to take over a man. They try to take over. No woman is going to tell me what to do. No woman on the planet is going to, let's say, is going to take my freedom as not as a playboy, but as an individual in general. No woman. I want to let you know something, that women are, yeah, they are cruel individuals, at least, so I'm gonna tell you something. Remember the time when I don't know, you guys are back in those days, I was a child during the 80s. I was a child, and my mother was like a real mother. She was a real woman. She knew exactly her place. My father was a real man. He knew exactly what to do as a real man, so he had to be at home at, let's say, 6 o'clock p.m. He needed to be at home at 6 o'clock p.m., so it means, like, by the time he arrived, like 6:15, guess what? My mother started to act crazy, so she was like, are you having an affair? And so explain it to me, where have you been all the time? So you better came up with the idea, well, traffic jam or whatever. And guess what? My mother turned on the radio. So, and my mother asked all her friends, like, how about your husband? Did he arrive late? And if one of her friends were like, well, yeah, actually, because of the traffic jam, so women have that sort of sixth sense knowledge, so women are, in general, wise individuals, wise creatures. They feel a lot. That is a fact, so. But in general, women are little children. You need to treat them as little tiny 5 years old children. You need to take them by the hand. You need to guide them through life. So it's like, women are very too emotional. They yell around. They take things over immediately. So that is the reason why I never ever invite a woman in my private apartment. I mean, my real private apartment. So I've plenty destinations, but but my real private place. Where I live, where I do certain things. No woman is allowed to enter that space. No woman. Because the fact is, if everything is over, they start to act crazy all the time. I remember, I finished a girl like 2 years ago. I finished her. She knocked on my door several times for months, for years, like, sir, and I couldn't get rid of her really, like, it was very, very difficult. So I made the decision to how to get rid of these women. Yeah, basically, all you need to do is, yeah, live your life and don't tell her where you live. Don't tell her your real name. Don't tell her who you really are. And women are only, let's say, in my situation, they are only after money. Period. That simple. That simple. Uh, as a gentleman, I told you already before, I would never ever consider to pay for sex, never in a million years, never ever. But you need to understand, I'm a very, very old-fashioned gentleman. It means like I'm going to pay like for dinner, for a drink, so I'm gonna invite them, or I'm gonna pay her like, whatever, like even the flight, sir. But I do not pay directly, like I would never ever consider to put money on the table, like, whatever the number is, the number of amount of money. Well, everybody, my channel, I'm looking so much forward to bang all these women, sir. I'm in touch with plenty of these women, and, sir, but I cannot date, I cannot fuck with stupidity, I tell you that. At least they need to have that sort of very professionalism behavior, like, it means like to be on time. If we have an appointment, she shouldn't be late, so because I'm not gonna arrive, me myself, I'm not gonna arrive late. And yeah, I'm looking so much forward, sir, to do real nasty, dirty things with them, like, sir. And yeah, let's stick with Lena for very first. I met Lena on the internet, and and I was like, I asked her those questions, like, you wanna come around? I find you very attractive. I want you to be my girlfriend. And no, I asked her, like, let's go on a journey to New York, sir. And I was like telling her, like, is it a lie? Well, for fact, let's say, yes, it is. How to say that? Women are after money, and women try to screw you. Women try to trick you. It means, they try to get, for example, pregnant, and they ask you to bail you out of their problems, of their financial problems all the time. So, but I play the game better than these women. Sir, question: is this a lie? You feel where I wanna go, and women are, they do not really want to take responsibility, so especially Lena, so every time we try to have a chat conversation, every time she appears late on the screen, so it means like she doesn't want to take really responsibility, so, and we're going to start to talk during the day, and I told her, like, already, like, so I like professional people. You shouldn't be late, so I guess, like, by the time she's going to arrive, it's more the fact that I make the decision to bang her, and like Mr. President Kennedy back in those days, like, slam, bang, thank you, ma'am, goodbye, slam, bang, thank you, ma'am, and goodbye. That's basically all, and you're welcome to join me on my project. And my project is like, to bang 100,000 women. And so what do I plan to do with Lena? Yeah, for of course, placing my dick between her legs, and I gonna let her swallow my cum. I going to let her, I gonna do anal with her, and many other things, like, so I gonna give you a clear description description after after I fucked her, like, so. Well, everybody, I'm going to text even a book about my experiences, and it's a very new brand. It's a very, it's a very, let's say, contemporary brand. Playboy, 100,000. Sorry, MGTOW, Playboy, 100,000. So men going their own way. We need to become men again. We need to. I mean, a gentleman is kind of like also a womanizer. He knows exactly how to womanize a lady, so it means like, yeah, I'm kind of like, for example, what happens if I'm going to fall in love? What happens? Yeah. So I'm going to fall in love again, sir, but I think that time, yeah, maybe I'm going to fall in love, but that time I'm going to maintain my channel, it means like, I'm not gonna fuck around with other women, but I'm gonna give you, from time to time, a clear, detailed description of what I did with her, sexually. It means like, I know exactly the time when it's over. It's gonna be over again after 7 months, 10 months, or at least after a year, like, so that is the time when women starts to act crazy, when they start to get complicated, so it's easier than to get rid of them, like, so there are a bunch of younger women, sexually more active, and yeah, I need sex, sex is my, yeah, I need a lot of sex, I need it. I remember like when I was with my girlfriend, we did it like, let's say at least, back in those days, sometimes 12 to 15 times a day, 12 to 15 times a day, so I remember like a weekend, so I remember like, every time I came into her, we were falling asleep, and I woke up, and I already had a boner, and, so I started to lick her pussy to make her wet, and I started to fuck her again, like, so I was falling asleep again, then I woke up, I had a boner, and I started to fuck her again, like, so it was like, at least, during that day, that Saturday, I remember like 15 times I did it with her, 15 times, like, and the next morning she was like, well, my pussy is like a little bit itchy, burning. Now, you are welcome to subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to text even a book about my experiences with all these women, and if you have any sort of questions, you are anytime welcome to ask me. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. I'm out.